it's me. This is my second time doing this because first time my phone stopped working and the second time I pressed the wrong button. So we're trying this all over again. Take 3. So my name is Paige, and obviously this is my channel. This is Flosstube, I have no idea, probably 16 or something around there. It is May 16th. I'm going to run through my first half of Maynia plans. I've got some haul, and I've got some stuff I got from thrift stores. So I might have to pause this again at some point. The dogs, one's over there and one's over there, just got out of their kennel because I just got home a little while ago, and so they've been fighting. So every once in a while I have to pause it and calm them down. So, I don't know what I have for a life update. We're moving. As you can see, all the pictures have been taken, well, most of the pictures, because there's still one right there in the dining room. That was painted by Jonah's grandma that we don't want to put on the ground because we're too afraid it's going to get ruined. So it's hanging up until we leave. I'm in my living room, which I don't know if I've ever done before. Yeah. It's really boring right now because there's nothing going on the walls. Everything's being taken down because we're moving in a couple weeks. So, other than that, I don't really have much of a life update. Jonah's brother graduates from college this weekend, so we're going down to go watch his ceremony. I'm hoping that my fiance loves me dearly. Hint, hint, Jonah. And will take me to Stitchville because I want to go to Stitchville. I have some flosses that I want to pick up. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. We don't really have any plans going on. Jonah's working late tonight, so it's just me and the puppers. Speaking of puppers, Hive. I call her Fart Fart. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. It just came out one day, and it stuck. And what's on your ear? Alright, good. It's not tick. Tick season is here, and apparently it is supposed to be super, super intense this year. So we've been keeping an eye on the dogs, making sure they don't have any ticks on them. Callie's sister, Jonah's parents' dog, is covered in them all the time. So, granted, they live out in the woods, so we live in the middle of the city, so it might not be as bad, but we're just trying to keep an eye. Yeah, we're just trying to keep an eye on you. Yeah. Callie is chewing on a tennis ball, and Artemis is hanging out with me. So, I'm going to run through my first half of Maynia. Ooh, careful, Fart Fart. My first half, which has 1, 2, 3, 4 new starts, and then all the rest were whips, and I tried my darndest to work on all my whips, and I only missed 4. So we'll see what happens if I'm able to jam them into later in Maynia. So, in my beautiful project bag from Stephanie on Instagram, I cannot think of her thing off the top of my head. I want to say it's Blue Star Stitcher. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, Stephanie, and I will correct myself next time. And this magazine also was from her. It's the Cross Stitcher, April 2018, and it's this little guy down here. Oh my gosh, they're fighting already. Hey! No, Callie, no. And he is called King of Spring. Hey, stop it. You're not fighting right now. Fight later. Fight later. Go lay down. Go lay down. Artemis, go lay down. King of Spring. Excuse me, I have allergies right now. I started at the middle point of these flowers, basically that line that goes across, and worked up. It is all in DMC. It is on a 32 count Lugana, light blue Lugana, and that's where we got. So, like I said, I went, excuse all the hard lines in it, started at the middle point and went up, so there's Bunny's nose, his ears are starting here, and then those 2 pink flowers. So, I am loving him. I can't wait to get back to him once Maynia is over. I'm trying to figure out what's going to happen with June this year. I don't know. I kind of started making plans at work, but Lord knows me and plans obviously don't work very well. Next whip was on the second. Okay, so that was my first. And so I kind of, okay, so with my Maynia plans, this is my calendar, I went with some of the different sales that happened. So like Witchy Wednesday that Priscilla and Chelsea started, Santa Sunday that they started, different ones that I've created. So like on the 25th, I always do Christmas. On the 11th, there's always fandom-related things. Some of the sales are through groups on Facebook. So I'll try to remember to tell you what they are as I go through them. So this one was just a holiday. The May 1st is May Day, which is basically the start of spring. So I picked a spring piece, which is them. The second was a Wednesday, so it was Witchy Wednesday, which is basically anything Halloween. It's not super Halloween, but it's Halloween enough. This is October. Whoop, Crick Collection. It's October. I've started in the middle on the O. This is also the second time I'm stitching this, because if you've watched this before, you know I started this on a beautiful piece of fabric by Extra Design, stuck at measuring things, and realized when I got halfway through the pattern, I was not halfway, I was over halfway. Or no, I got halfway to the fabric and I was not halfway to the pattern. So, I had to restart it. This is on a piece of 30 Hey! Hey! Callie, that's enough. All done. All done. Callie, no. Yeah, you're a good girl, Artemis. You know what I'm talking about. Artemis knows what all done means. Callie's not quite there yet. So that's where I'm at. I think the last time I showed this to you guys, I didn't have the moon outlined. The skull I did, the roof, and then like the windows and the door. I have to do, basically the rest of it's all big, so it's all of the moon has to get filled in the building. And then this one will be done except for backstitch. Or some of the backstitch. So, that was May 2nd. I'll stop in a second. I feel bad, like, I just got home and I don't want to, like, separate them, but when I'm in the kennel, calm them down while I'm doing this, but I might have to do that. Artemis, no. That was not nice. No. Artemis, no. Hey. No. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. To walk around the couch. Yeah, to come apologize. Yeah, I know. So, that was May 2nd, Witchy Wednesday, and I get to work on 2 Halloween things in a... Hi, yeah, that's a camera. Yeah, that's a camera. Okay, go lay down. Back up. Lay down. Artemis, lay down. Lay. No, that's sitting. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Here, let me move the table just a teeny bit for you. Oh, or you just completely move yourself. Whatever. Lay down. Lay down. Thank you. Good girl. Stay. Alright. The third was, thank you, Pam and Steph, for pointing this out, Paranormal Day. So I worked on my Martini Witches from Prairie Moon. I love this piece. It's taking me forever because all I can do right now is black. So I'm changing a bunch of colors, because I'm not going to buy, like, the black. I'm not going to buy a variegated because I feel like it doesn't give it enough. The white is just a white. This was supposed to be, like, great. This is also done all in silks, is what it's charted for, and I'm not paying for silks. So some of them I'm going to do, and some of them I'm not. Like, the skin. So, like, the skin of the 2 ladies I'm going to do. And I think that's really honestly it. And maybe, like, the hair. Otherwise, I'm not going to. They're just going to be what they are. And I'm just going to convert them to. So, I finished almost all of the filling in on this. I think I was, like, to here last time. And I made her chair. Seat. That's it. That's all I did. All I did. It's a lot of black, so that's pretty much what I just spent all day doing, was just sitting there stitching black. Which is kind of nice when you have it outlined already and you're just watching TV. You can just stitch away and there's no miscounting. Artemis. Stop that. Artemis, no. Am I gonna have to separate you two? Alright. Oh, that's part of my haul stuff. That's part of my haul stuff. I don't have any of this organized, by the way. Alright. The 4th is International Space Day. I wanted to do a Star Wars piece, but it was a whip day, and I don't have any Star Wars whips. So, I did my Doctor Who Tardis quote. Let me move stuff. Alright. So, when I showed this last time, and this is JP Coates blue something. It's just a JP Coates. I have this huge bag of JP Coates. Or no, not JP Coates. American Thread Company, which I believe was at DMC before. I know they changed their name. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, and they're separated. So hopefully they will stay quiet now. So, again, this is American Thread Company, just a blue. If you want the number, I can tell you. It's just a nice bright blue, and this is on 22 count 8, I believe. So I think the last time I showed this, I had just the H and the E down here. So that day I did all of this and all of this line, and then started this one. So it's slowly coming. So this next line that I'm working on will say of time. And we're getting there. I like that one because it's just one color, so you can just zip right through it. But it's also kind of tedious and just boring. So, because a lot of it's just back and forth doing straight lines of letters and nothing really. I mean, it's cool when a letter comes out, but it's also like, meh, whatever. Okay. Hold on. This one's not in the right spot. There it is. This one doesn't have a project bag yet because I'm too lazy to go find a Ziploc bag, I guess. This was a new start. So this is my second new start on the 5th. This is part of an ornament exchange that I'm in. I'm doing this. It's obviously in black and white, but this is the ornament from Lindsey Lane Designs. That's what it'll look like. I'm doing this 1/1 on 28 count. Hold on, let me put this back around so you don't see the pattern. And I'm doing it in Week Star Works Crimson. So, it's obviously not color. So that's better color-wise. Just it's a white fabric, and it's some nice, here, I'll show you a bigger piece of the floss. And so this is this floss that I bought, oops. This is the floss, you got a real close-up on my face there. This is the floss I bought for when I did reindeer and ribbons. So, kind of, sort of, just this nice dark red. It's not even coming out right. I love this color. I absolutely, there we go. That's right. That's pretty close. It's nice, this nice dark red. I've been in love with dark reds lately. It's one of my wedding colors, so I hope I'm in love with them. So yeah, this is 1/1 on 28 count. Teeny tiny little house. Stick all that back together. I need to get a product tape for that. So that was the 5th. Sorry, I keep bumping the table with my leg. I'm gonna put my feet up here. The 6th was a Sunday, so it was supposed to be Santa Sunday, but we went to, sorry, Flossy note. Flosstube itchy nose. That's the word. I was supposed to work on this when we went to the cities, so I didn't get a chance to work on it that Sunday. Yes, this is a working copy. All you cross-stitch police out there. Prairie Schooler, 1991 Santa. It's the one with all the fruit. So he is exactly where I left him. Stitched on the called for fabric, which is 18 count. 18 count Putty Khaki Davos. Using most of the called for colors. A couple of them I've changed. So, if you want to know what those are, watch my other video or wait till the end when I finish it, and then I will show you guys. And I'm going to do a lot of changes. I'm going to put some beads in it and stuff like that. So, He's exactly where he was when I showed you guys last time, because I didn't work on him. So he might come back out sometime later in Maynia, and I will work on him. So I can actually say that I worked on all of my whips during Maynia. But we're not on a hot roll right now because I have to go grab another one that's been put in the Unpick Me /UFO pod. So I have 3 pieces in my Unpick Me thing, and I had to buy a new seam ripper because I lost mine, so that I can unpick my October on this beautiful fabric. I love this fabric. My, oh my gosh, what is this one called? Night Flight, Berry Schooler. This was on 40 count, and it drove me nuts, so that's coming out. And this piece, My O Come All Ye Faithful. I love this piece, but I have to unpick the entire angel. All of it is goofed up, so that whole thing has to come out. But that's what I worked on. I put in some more of the wing and some more of the dress color, and realized when I was working on the dress color that parts of it are off, and I can't fudge it, so that's got to get picked out. So it's almost, it might actually end up being a pick it out and pick the entire thing out and just UFO it. Or not UFO, just unpick the whole thing and just be done with it. But I haven't decided yet. So that was part of Mother May I, which is through Cross Stitch Finish Line. Mother May I is a sale where we are supposed to stitch something that is going to be a gift for a mother, a grandmother, a daughter, all that kind of stuff, something related to mothers. And so the next day was a whip. It was the 8th in Cross Stitch Finish Line as well. There is a Sal challenge thing that's called May Flowers, so anything with flowers. So I worked on my Bucilla Bluebird, and she is almost done. Like almost. I just have, I'm not even going to unroll the whole thing because it's all you can see is everything on there. All I have is these flowers up here, these couple flowers up here, and the back stitch on the rest of the bird, or the rest of the flowers over here. The bird is all back stitched. The flowers and everything from basically the side of the bird this way is done. So now I just have the flowers on the other side of the bird, which is like 2 colors and back stitch. So it is coming along just lovely. Almost done with her. Haven't given her a name yet. Bendy, Stitchy, Michelle, do you have any suggestions? I know you asked what her name was. I don't know. I haven't decided what to name her yet. Give me some ideas. Give me some ideas, people. Okay. The 9th was a new start, and I have to find it because I worked on it more days than I was supposed to. I worked on this. I started on the 9th, and then I worked on it on the 12th, and a little, like, I put in like 2 stitches on the 13th on Mother's Day. Let's run a piece of floss that can go in there. So I'm changing a lot of the colors on this. But this is Welcome to Our Hive by For My Boys. That's what it's supposed to look like. I am changing every color except for one. So that is how far I got. And yes, I do realize how close I got to the top. When I measured this fabric, I was like, oh, perfect. I totally forgot that this bottom part is all the edge of the fabric, so I can't actually use that piece. So I got as close as I could. I might make this into a pillow anyway, so I think I'll have knowing myself, I will be fine. And I'm like just at the very top, and I actually have to, the reason there's some missing here is because I ran out of that thread, first off, and second off, I'm retrying that teeny tiny little bit of stem to shorten it so that it fits on here, and I'll have to do the same thing on that side. So, basically what I've worked with so far is this color, this entrance to the hive is Weeks Dye Works Coal. The only thing that's going to be the same is the color of the hive itself, which is brandy. So I have to go buy that one. I need more load-in, which is what the green of the stems were, and the outline of the frame around the words. And then the rest, let's see, 830, that's not going to matter. This is 220, DMC 221 is the red. This is Weeks Dye Works Plum. The white in both flowers is Week's Dyeworks Sand. And Week's Dyeworks Sand? Week's Dyeworks or Gassed, I don't remember. And then the words are Gassed Brown Bear. So, that's that piece. Definitely changing like all of the colors on that. And I have to get 2 colors for that to finish it. So, but I worked on that for more days than I should have. Oops! Breaking my bags. Sorry, it's a cheap dollar store bag. Making a stack here. The next whip I was supposed to work on and didn't. I don't remember why. I think, oh, did I work on Hive again on this day? I might have. Is Theron Traditions, Needles and Pins. I really need to work on this, guys. I do really love this piece. I love how it'll look when it's done. I just have no motivation to work on it. So, that's what it looks like. I'll come in closer. So, I need to work on it. This is on Legacy. Yep, 36 count Legacy. I do really love this piece. I just, have no motivation. Gotta get back on that one. I'm gonna pull the rest of these out. Whoop. So I can put these guys back in. Okay. The next one I was supposed to work on, and I didn't because we went out that night, so I didn't have a chance, was Hogwarts. Yes, I showed you the pattern. It's a free pattern. Cross-stitch, please get over it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know it's actually a good thing, but I'm sorry, if I flash the pattern to you, there's no way you can stitch it. There's no way you're going to be able to get it. And plus, it's only one corner. This is Hogwarts Crest. What's the girl's name? Colleen Carrington. Stitching it for my sister. Started this like forever ago. Should probably stop folding it in the same spot because it's getting worn. But that's what it looks like. It's getting there, guys. It's getting there. It's really wrinkly. You can see all the hoop marks in it. I really need to work on it. But this is another one, too, that I have very little motivation for. So, whoops. Alright, didn't mean to move yet. Alright. The next one I was supposed to work on was my decoys. I was supposed to pick one of my decoys. So he's still where he was supposed to, where he was, and then I have the other decoy later on in the month. So, that was Migratory Bird Day. Okay, so Hogwarts was, hold on, backing up. Needles and Pins was also for the Mayflowers one. I considered the berries, fruit stuff on it to be flowers. Even though they're really not, but whatever. Hogwarts Crest was my, on the 11th of every month as a fandom piece. Not that I've actually followed that, but that's what I was supposed to follow. And then the 12th was Migratory Bird Day, which a duck is a migratory bird, therefore that one was on there, but I worked on Hive instead. Then on the 13th, I worked on Hive a little bit that morning, and then I started a new piece. This is from October 2017. It's called Manic Mushroom, and yes, it's in black and white. I started on the basket. I actually had to unpick this a couple times because I stitched things wrong. So, pull that out of the way. I don't know why a needle's still in there. I worked on the basket. So I got a bottom of the basket. And it's almost done. I actually, I know what I did. So I stitched the two hands, and then I stitched the basket handle, and then went this way, realized that I had this part one stitch over, and I had already got mostly done. So I just, instead of unpicking the whole basket, I unpicked the handle and the hands, and I'll move those instead. This one also doesn't have a project bag right now. I just have it and all of its flosses shoved together and folded up. That's my lovely project bag thing for the moment, which needs to go in a project bag. That was a purchase. That over there. That was the whip, and that was the whip. Okay. The next day, 14th. So that was the 13th. That was a new start. It was Witchy Wednesday. Or not Witchy Wednesday. It was Dark 13, which means I got to start a Halloween piece. The next day was the 14th, Monday the 14th, which was National Dance Like a Chicken Day. And I worked on nesting hens while watching, what did we watch that night? We watched Night at the Museum 3 and Couples Retreat. I believe we watched Couples Retreat that night. So that's what it is. This is from the September-October issue of one of the years. You know, honestly, I have no idea what year. I just pulled this out, so I have no idea. That's the September-October issue. And I am pretty much done except for two colors and deciding if I'm going to do the frame. So the two colors are the two biggest colors is the orange, that's the orange in the chicken, and the brown of the box that she sits in, and then backstitch, and then if I'm going to do the frame or not. I haven't decided yet. It kind of depends on what I end up putting her in. If I don't want to do a round frame, if I'm not going to, it's a arched frame. I don't want to put her in an arched frame if I'm not going to have an arched mat or an arched frame, so I might not stitch the frame at all. Then yesterday was no particular day. It was just a whip that needed to get into my rotation. And Bendy Stitchy. I'm almost done with 1 quarter. I'm working on this quarter where, the arrow head is. I have 1 color left in this corner. So this one will say gold up here. I have every color in there except for this really light green. So I just have to finish the light green now. I absolutely love it. And there's like a little bit of long stitches in the tip here. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's not coming out color-wise the way it should, but I love that. Oh, I love this. The fabric is soft. I love the colors. I'm not a pink person, but it's pretty. I love this piece. Love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. I feel like I saw that somebody just got this the other day. Somebody gave it to him as a gift. Maybe on Flosstube. I don't remember who it was though. Nope, saw a pattern. With floss in front of it, you're fine. We're good. So, sorry, flossing over. Itchy nose. So, today I'm supposed to work on my Colored City, which is from a British magazine. I don't remember which issue or year or anything. I just have the printouts. Not the printouts, the copies of the pages. I think I made a copy and I must have gotten rid of the magazine, or I don't know what I did. Or I just got the... I have no idea. When I got this, I have no idea where I even got the pattern. When I started this, I have no idea. I was just like, oh, alright, whatever, it's there. So, there's only like another like half an inch after this blue stuff. And then it'll be done. So I'm almost done, honestly. It's almost done. I like pounded out this half, and then I got to this little teeny tiny portion, and I'm like, I don't need to work on that. Plus, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. So there's that too, which is no fun when you don't want to work on something if you don't know what you're going to do with it. Whoop. So that is my Maynia. I'm missing a magazine. Hold on. I'm missing a magazine. So I'm going to show you guys my haul as soon as I figure out where the heck. I got 2 magazines in my haul, but I can only find 1. Hold on, guys. I'm just gonna have to, while I'm talking, Good free stuff. So yeah, I have a little bit of haul. I bought a bunch of stuff on Stash Unload that still isn't here yet. Some of the stuff is... Sorry, didn't mean to bump you. Some of the stuff isn't here yet, so... Alright, I got nothing. I got nothing. I have no idea where it went. So I have two, but I don't know where they are. And then I have some fancy floss that... So I got a bunch of stuff that was DMC. I got a big bag of stuff, big bag of floss at Savers that had DMC in it, but it also had some fancy floss. So I'm going to skip to the new ones that I bought. So there was Week Starworks Whitewash, which is just a nice whitish cream. London Fog, which is this grayish green, which is not, that's alright, grayish green. And then I got Water Lilies Hyacinth, which is this nice purple with some browns in it, some goldy browns. Fur, which is a greeny purple, which, again, it's not coming out right. Another Water Lilies Antique Rose, purpley pink. This one is my favorite. This is called Mediterranean. Again, not coming out right. It's a lot less harsh than that. This is Week Starworks Holly, which is just this nice deep green. And this one is Morning Mist, which is a Water Lilies, which is a bluey purple, lavender and light blues. So that's on my ring of fancy floss. Yes, all of these in the middle are just absolutely atrocious, but it is what it is. It's all my fancy flosses on there until I figure out a better system. Or those are all my, anything but my dinky dyes. My dinky dyes aren't on those, because those come off of the tag and then just go into a bag. So I have another magazine, but I cannot, for the life of me, find the other one, and I like the other one better. The other one's got more. But this one I got for 49 cents, and I literally got it just for that, because I know Jonah will like it. Jonah likes fishing. I like fishing too. Sorry, hair in my mouth. Let's see if there's anything else in here that I like. Some geese, which I don't like. Some Santas, which are me. And nope, that's it. But 49 cents for that pattern, I'll take it. So Jonah will like that one. I know he likes. I kind of showed it to him, and it's like, oh, that was cool. It's like, awesome. That's the approval I get from Jonah. Is, yeah, that's cool. This one I got on Stash Unload, and just stick that back on the bag. It is the full kit. She kitted it up for. I'll put it all back in the bag in a minute. Woo. Woo. For Halloween Night by Sandra Cozzolino from Imaginating. So it reads, swooping bats, dancing rats, glowing pumpkins, and witches' hats, hazy moonlight, ghost and flight, all are ready for Halloween night. And I just saw that it was the full kit, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. It's all DMC, but I love these little rats dancing down here. That's so flippin' cute. The little spiders. I like spiders. Might be weird, but I like spiders. It's all in a black and white pattern, which is lovely. This is 28 count summer khaki Lugana. So this is, I believe, the called for. This is the called for fabric part. Smoke tone. It called for 14 count smoke tone Aida, but this is 25 count Lugana. It's a little bit more brown than that. Sure, it's gray. And then I got all of the DMC for it. So that's all the DMC for the kit. So I'm going to keep that as a kit and put it all back in here. And that'll go in my pile of stuff upstairs in my room in my trunk. And then I also got this from the same person. This is Waxing Moon Designs Spring Bunny. I just flip and love that carrot. It's so cute. And then that little butterfly charm is right there. So, and this is all, well, it does have 6-strand sweets. But I will have to find something else because I don't think that's even a company anymore. Where is this from? Just make sure I don't lose the charm. This is from Heart's Desire in Wichita, Kansas. If anybody's familiar with that one. I do not have a date on it, but there it is. I love that carrot. That carrot is just so cute. Let's see, what are the two? Candied apples and berry twist. So the berry twist is the little dotted border that goes all the way around, which looks like it's just a blue that goes into purple. And candied apples, which is the spring, which I could find a nice pink for that. So, and the rest are all gentle arts. So, I can work with that. And a little charm is in there still, which I might not even put on there. My dog would just eat it. So those are the only patterns and floss and stuff that I have so far that came. I have more coming. I bought a bunch of fabric on Stash and Load. Tomorrow I am buying a bunch of patterns, courtesy of Pam and Steph. And I think I might have bought a couple other things on Stash and Load and I just haven't seen it yet. Wow, it got dark in here. Alright, the next part, thankfully we don't need much light for, so this will do for now. I showed you guys the frame that I got for Here There Be Monsters. I got a couple other things that day, some other frames and stuff like that that I wanted to show you guys, and then I bought some stuff that I'm planning on putting some finishes in. So this thing, Jonah and I walked in and saw it, and we were just like, oh, this is kind of cool. I had never seen something like it before. And I thought it was neat, so I picked it up. It says Heritage of Freedom, presented with the compliments of Eastern Heights State Bank in St. Paul, Minnesota. So this is the cover. It's obviously pretty beat, but on the inside it has all sorts of pieces of Americana that are printed on vellum. So this is the Liberty Bell, and then it has the quote that's on the bell down there. This is the Declaration of Independence, printed on vellum with all the signatures. Constitution, like the entire Constitution is in here. All the articles and the signatures. There's all the amendments. These are all just these are all just typed, but these are all like in the original calligraphy that they would have written it in, but typed still. So all the amendments, more amendments, Bill of Rights, Monroe Doctrine, and the Gettysburg Address, and I think that's it, yeah. So and these are all printed on vellum, but these are just gorgeous, and I thought about pulling this apart and having each some of these framed. Like I would get, like the Bill of Rights would be, the amendments would be not so cool just because they're just typed. But getting like the Declaration of Independence, and the like the Gettysburg Address and the Bill of Rights and stuff like that, getting those framed, that would be so cool for our Americana wall that will someday happen when I have a house that I'm not moving in and out of every 5 days. Obviously exaggeration. The next thing that I got, Stephanie from Miss Also Crafty. Pay attention. Just keep an eye. Look it. So, obviously you're not getting the best, but this is called Camelot by Christie's Images. So it's just 3 images, so I'll just slowly pan. So I got this. I'll have to turn down the mat board a little bit, and it's going to go in this frame. Obviously I'm not keeping this piece in there. And it's just got a plastic cover on it, but it's going to go in this. It's just a simple gold frame. I absolutely love this. Jonah saw, I didn't even see this. Jonah saw it and he brought it over and he goes, "What do you think?" I was like, "Oh, I love it." He goes, "I thought you would." So I paid $3 for this. Looks like it came from Michael's. I don't care. I think it's cool. And so I'll have to trim it down a little bit, but it's going to go in that frame. So, and then I just got this other cheap brown, nice thick one though. This one I had to pay a little bit more, but I don't care because look at that frame. It's just plastic, but oh, that's so pretty. So I had to get that one. And then this one, I'm going to have to do something because I didn't notice until I got home because I didn't really look at it. It's got the plastic. It's like plastically covered in plastic. But I do like the colors. But it's just this nice, really big one. Maybe Mirabilia might fit in there. McQueen of Freedom might fit in there. And I would then just paint the whole border gold or something like that. So there's those we got on one day. And then I went another day by myself to one of the other ones, and I got this one, which is going to, I hope, will fit my Spring Garden by Shepherd's Bush. I hope that'll go in there. This, which I have the piece by My Big Toe that says I love you more, I love you best, I love you most, or something like that. I'm going to do 2 of those and put that in this. It's just kind of sad looking at this because those are pictures of somebody's dog. And they just got rid of the pictures, which is sad. But I thought that one would be cute for doing 2 of those pieces by My Big Toe and then putting them in there. And then I got this frame because that edging. It's on all 4 corners. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, I just love it. And that's just a regular 8x10. Yeah. So those are all the frames that we have, which I'm going to have to find a bin to start putting all those frames in. Sorry for the crinkling. Sorry for the shaky table. And then I got 2 things. Now, if you've watched Nana's Needles, Andy, you've seen her little apothecary jar that she filled with, she put little smalls in for Halloween and stuff like that. Well, I found 2 things that I'm going to do the same thing with. So this one, giant brandy glass, very dirty. I'm going to clean that up, and that'll be a small finish. Sorry, I'm going to have to stack up. Since I'm moving, I want to keep them together and keep them wrapped. And then the next one, this is the lid, is a little pumpkin. So I saw this one when we went up to one store. I saw it, and it was like $7 or $8. And then I went to Goodwill, and I got it for $1. And so, little glass pumpkin. Isn't it cute? So, that, ooh. Those, when we get to the new house, I will have some smalls that will get put in those. I love the brandy glass. I think the brandy glass is awesome. I think that's it. I think that is all my stuff. Oh, tomorrow I get to start Mansfield Park. So I have to go find the fabric that I'm going to use for that. Like I said, we're in the process of moving, so probably by the next time you see a video, we'll be moved. If not, we'll be just about moving. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do in the next video. I might wait till the end of the month and just finish up these last 2 weeks of Maynia, move, and then do a video. But I should probably let my puppies out. Artemis! Artemis here! She's barking at something outside. No. No. Hush! There's nothing outside. No. So yeah, I'm gonna let the puppies out. I'm gonna stitch. Artemis, no. Get down. Down. So yeah, I'm gonna let the puppies out. I'm going to eat some food myself, stitch a little bit, get the dogs to stop woofing at everything. Hush. She's ridiculous. She woofs at everything. Yesterday, she was ridiculous. Anything that made a sound. If the wind blew, if a stick hit the side of the house, if somebody drove by, she was barking and growling, and I don't know why she doesn't do that. But yesterday, for whatever reason, she was real freaked out. Everything was scaring her, and I don't know why. But anyway, I'm going to get some food because I have a headache, and feed my puppies, and then find something to watch. I'm kind of running out of movies to watch. We don't have internet. We have our internet shut off right now while we're moving, and so it's kind of rough. I don't have a lot of movies to watch, so keep rewatching old ones. So I'll have to see what I can find tonight. But either way, I'm gonna go. Happy stitching. I will show you guys a lot of stuff that I have bought next time I see you. Bye.